Hello there, this is T-Mac with WildForTheOutdoors.com, and I'm coming to you today to kind of give you some tips on filming your own hunts. I've been getting some questions about this, and this year I've been doing pretty good. Got a couple impacts on film, which is better than last year, but it's kind of tricky when you're filming yourself. It's much better to have a cameraman, but we're going to go through the filming yourself experience right now. Everything that I can teach you anyway. I've been filming hunts since '99, and it's evolved a lot since then. A lot of people are getting into it, so there's a lot more out there for you to get into and buy, purchase, or whatever you're going to do to help you out. First thing you need to get is a tripod. Now, I have several tripods, a couple of real cheap ones that you pretty much just pop out anywhere and carry in your pocket. And then I got this good one that the camera's on right now. That tripod there is a $50 tripod. I love it. It works really well. It turns a lot smoother than them cheap ones. So if you're going to be doing a lot of ground blind hunting, a tripod's the way to go. I filmed my daughter's hunt this year from a ground blind with the tripod, and the footage turned out excellent. I'll let you see it again right here if you want. Good shot. As you can see right there, I was able to put the camera on the deer and help my daughter. So a tripod is definitely the way to go there. Now, up in a tree stand, you can't really use a tripod. So you can either get one of those bow mounted things that you put on your bow and you can stick your phone in there, or a little video camera, and those work to an extent, usually until you make the shot. Then you don't catch the impact. So I don't really like those. I'm a traditional shooter. I'm going to be shooting while they're walking, or so to do it like that, you got to really know where the deer's coming from, where they're going. So and you got to have a lot of luck on your side. I mount my camera over my shoulder to the right, as you've probably seen in videos, and so I can reach over and turn on. Well, let me put it up real quick and I'll show you. I'll show you how I put it up too. Now, I made mine from scratch, and so it's exactly how I wanted it. You can buy them, and for a little bit of money you can get a professional style. Well, actually a lot of money. But all this is square tubing that I've welded into this configuration here. I didn't want this to be a solid piece, because if the deer comes by, it won't move. This way I got a little more flexibility. I put another arm on there, and I actually have another arm that I can put on here and get a lot more movement. But this works good, and I'll throw it on a tree real quick to show you. I bought a ratchet strap with no end on it, so they don't ting and make a lot of noise. Put this right there. It don't have to be as long as this one either. I didn't realize it was this long when I bought it. Put my ratchet strap on loosely. Give it a few clicks. That's plenty of looseness. And the way I designed this is that I can slip this into the ratchet strap and not have to do any kind. Don't have to screw it into a tree. I don't have to put no extra holes in the tree. It just goes right underneath here. Make sure you guys can see that. Just hook that right there. Turn it. Hold it. Finish strapping it in. Alright, so there's my camera arm. The reason that knuckle there is there, so in case I have to, I can fold that completely out of the way. That is in no shape or form going to inhibit me from shooting anything. So that's where I mount it. And all this is right here is a piece of angle iron welded onto this rod and a pipe clamp holding on one of them cheap $13, $14 tripods. And of course I'd have my camera mounted on here. I was looking for it, getting ready to put it on there. But I keep my camera to my right. As soon as I see the deer coming, I reach over here and I turn my camera on. And then it's a game of where is he going to go. Of course you're going to have your shooting lanes, and that's where you're going to focus your camera, on your shooting lanes. So he's coming this way. I put my camera on him, lock it in, and keep it on wide angle. Maybe in just a little bit, you know, because you want to see what's going on. So, but hopefully the deer is close enough, you're bow hunting, that you don't have to. But if I do zoom it in, I zoom it in just a little bit, still keeping a pretty wide frame. Turn it on, and then it's just letting that deer come in. Now if they give you time, you can film them a little bit. But if it's a big old buck, you know, I might not even mess with this thing. I'm just going to get ready to shoot him. I'll let you see what he looks like after he's on the ground. But turn this on, I get it pointed in the right direction, and you kind of know after a while where that thing's shooting. So when that deer gets in your shooting lane, sticking, and you get the impact. This is sitting over here, nothing's bothering it, you're not shaking, and you get the impact. So this is how I love to shoot, and that's a little extra work. I'm gonna tell you, it'd be a lot easier just to throw one of them cameras on your bow and go out and hunt. I would probably do that for a second view, you know, maybe point it at you like they're doing nowadays. But this is a little harder, a little more work, but it's worth it. It's worth the effort to get that nice, crisp footage. So that's about all I got for filming. One more thing is get there earlier than you normally would, because it takes a little time. And I'm going to say get there 30 minutes earlier. Now, the best way to do this is to have a cameraman. It's kind of hard sometimes to get people to come out there and film with you. It depends on the property owner, if he wants you to have more than one person out there. And you know, so the best thing to do is to have someone who's willing to film for you. And muzzleloader season, I got filmed shooting a doe. My producer and I got together and done a little hunt. Had a great hunt. Big old doe down. Shot her with the old 54 caliber Hawken. Had a great time. Can't really say any more about that. It's a project we're working on that, you know, maybe, hopefully you guys will see in the future. But you know, that's the easiest way, is to get a cameraman. But sometimes that's not always an option. So I think this is your best option. If you like what we're doing, let us know. Send us those emails. Send us those comments. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Like us on Facebook. You know, go follow us on Twitter. And you know, get your friends to do it too. There's a little button there, you can invite all kinds of people, all your friends, to it. Go ahead and do that. I mean, it ain't gonna bother them. If they don't like it, what are they gonna do? Say no? So help us out. Keep helping us grow. We're having a good time. Having a great year so far. Looks like we might be able to put out a DVD at the end of this year. I hope we get to. And you know, God bless, and get out there in the woods.